Hi guys, so for this sunflower motif I'm going to use red heart super silver yarn in yellow and black, and the crochet hook that I'll be using is in size 5mm. As always, we'll start by making a slip knot, then we'll chain 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we need to chain 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we have 16 chains in total. Now we'll make 1 double crochet on the 9th chain from the hook. Then we'll chain 2. We'll skip 2 chains, and in the 3rd chain we'll make 1 double crochet. We'll chain 4, and right here on this last chain we'll make 1 single crochet. Now for the next row we'll turn our work around, we'll chain 5, then on the 2nd chain we'll make 1 double crochet. Chain 2, then we'll make 1 double crochet on top of this double crochet right here. Chain 2, we'll make 1 double crochet in the next double crochet. Chain 2, then we'll make 1 double crochet in the 3rd chain. Then we'll chain 2 again, then we'll make 1 double crochet through this last loop right here. And this completes this row. You can see where we increased right here on the 2nd row on both edges. Now for the next row we'll turn our work around and we'll chain 5, then we'll make 1 double crochet on this double crochet from our previous row, chain 2, make 1 double crochet in the next double crochet, chain 2, and make 1 double crochet in the next double crochet, chain 2, make 1 double crochet in the next double crochet, then chain 2 again, and we make 1 double crochet through this last loop. For the next row we'll chain 4, then we make 1 double crochet through the next double crochet, chain 2, make 1 double crochet through the next double crochet, chain 2, make 1 double crochet through the next double crochet, chain 2, make 1 double crochet through the next double crochet, then chain 2 again, and then make 1 double crochet through this last loop. So as you can see here, on the first row we had only 3 loops. On the 2nd row we have 5 loops. It's because we increased on the 2 corners. And now for the next row we have to end up with 3 loops, so we'll be decreasing in the next row. For the next row we'll chain 4, skip 1 double crochet, through the next double crochet we'll make 1 double crochet, chain 2, make 1 double crochet through the next double crochet, and then we'll make 1 treble crochet through the last loop. Alright, so you can see that's where we end up with 3 loops. Now we will chain 1, then we'll cut the yarn. Don't worry about these ends because later on we will just weave them in. Alright, so because I'm going to change color in the next row, I have changed the background so you guys can see better. Because I'm going to use yarn in black color, and I had a brown background earlier, so you guys wouldn't be able to see anything. So this is where I have finished off earlier. I just weaved the ends in and they're not very visible. So right here you see there's like 3 loops. So on this third one we're just going to insert our hook there, wrap the yarn around the hook and then pull through. So again, wrap the yarn around the hook and pull through again. So right here on this loop we are going to make 5 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In the next loop we are going to make 4 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. In the next loop we are going to make 3 single crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. In the next loop we are going to make 5 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In the next loop we are going to make 4 single crochets. In the next loop we'll make 3 single crochets. In the next loop we'll make 5 single crochets. In the next loop we'll make 4 single crochets. In the next loop we'll make 3 single crochets. And in the next loop we make 5 single crochets. In the next loop we'll make 4 single crochets. And then in the last loop we'll make 3 single crochets. Now I know it's not very visible, but in the first chain right there we'll make a slip stitch so we can join these 2 ends together. Then we'll chain 1, skip the next chain. In the second chain make 1 single crochet, chain 1, skip 1 chain. In the second chain make 1 single crochet, chain 1, skip 1 chain. In the second chain make 1 single crochet, chain 1, skip 1 chain, make 1 single crochet in the next chain, chain 1, skip 1 chain. In the second chain make 1 single crochet. So we will make 1 single crochet, chain 1, skip 1 chain, then make 1 single crochet in the second chain, and then we repeat this until we get at the end of this row. So now that I am at the end of this row, I'll just chain 1 and then I'll make a slip stitch on this next chain. Chain 1, then cut the yarn. And this is what we have so far. So now for the next row we will change color again. Right here where we finished off the last row, we insert a hook right there, wrap the yarn around the hook, pull through, wrap the yarn around the hook, pull through again. And then in the same chain we will make 1 single crochet, we'll chain 13, I'm counting right here from the bottom. On the 4th chain we'll insert a hook and then we'll make a slip knot. We'll chain 3, but now we'll skip 1 single crochet, and through the next single crochet we will make 1 single crochet. We will chain 13 again, and now counting from the bottom right here, we'll insert a hook on the 4th chain, and then we'll make a slip knot. We'll chain 3, skip 1 single crochet, and then make 1 single crochet through the second single crochet, chain 13, on the 4th chain from the bottom we will make a slip stitch, chain 3, we'll skip 1 single crochet, and then in a second single crochet we'll make 1 single crochet, chain 13, in the 4th chain from the bottom we'll make a slip stitch, chain 3, we'll skip 1 single crochet and make 1 single crochet through the second single crochet, and we'll continue repeating this until we get at the end of this row. Now, as you can see, we have 11 picots. Now to finish off this row we're going to make 1 more, so we're going to have 12 in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now we'll make a slip stitch to the 4th chain from the bottom, chain 3, and then right here where we started we are going to make 1 slip stitch, and now we have 12. Now for the next and final row we will slip stitch in the next chain, and then we will slip stitch until we get all the way to this loop. So alright, so now we'll chain 3. Now in this loop we have to make 8 double crochets, but since this 3 chain space already replaces 1 double crochet, we're going to make 7 more double crochets. So let's count. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then we'll chain 2 and we'll make 8 more double crochets in the same loop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now in the next loop we'll make 8 more double crochets. Chain 2, then we'll make 8 more double crochets in the same loop. Now again in the next loop we'll make 8 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, chain 2 and make 8 more double crochets in the same loop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So let's see what we have so far. Don't panic if your petals look like this, because we are just going to modify them in a second. We're just going to fix them up the way we want to. And we are going to repeat this until we get at the end of this row. Alright guys, so as you can see I have only one more petal left, so let's do this together. So in the next loop we'll make 8 double crochets. Chain 2, then we'll make 8 more double crochets in the same loop. And then right here on this third chain we'll make 1 slip stitch, chain 1, and then cut the yarn. So the reason this flower is very large, it's because I have used a thick yarn and the larger crochet hook for this flower. That's because I want it to be more visible for the tutorial's sake. But if you use a smaller crochet hook and a thinner yarn, your flower will look much better. Like I said, I wanted this flower to be this large because of the tutorial's sake. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and as always, thanks for watching.